Rosario, tight end for the San Diego Chargers, and here today I'm with Annie to show you some of the things that I like doing outside of football.
Judo!
I started doing martial arts when I was a young kid, probably 7 or 8, did karate when I was younger, and I've always been interested in it. But then when I went to play for the Panthers in Carolina for 4 years, there was a sensei there, Sensei Ken Nasmith, and he was working with the O-line. He'd been working with the O-line for about 8 seasons. And I got with him one day and I was like, how would you feel about, training me, one-on-one sessions outside of football?
What kind of crossover did you see from that to football?
Balance, and definitely different ways to fall. There's some times on the football field where we end up in awkward positions, and the way we hit the ground, it can be just as punishing as a guy coming in to finish you off on a tackle. So there's a lot of different ways that you can fall in judo and jiu-jitsu especially that can, I think, help prolong your career in the NFL, just by taking care of your joints and your knees and everything like that. And then obviously balance. Judo is a great example of that, of having a strong base. And for me at the tight end position, that's a lot of the times I'm blocking people that are going to be maybe bigger than me, maybe stronger than me. So for me to have a solid balance and a solid base, that's greatly important for me.
And then football, there's so much of that mental toughness. So then this has got to help there, like you were saying, right?
Absolutely. I would say it's rare for a guy to feel 100% going into a game. And it might be the same way in martial arts for a guy going into a match to feel that he's at 100%. There's no nicks, there's no bruises on his body. But at a certain point, you have to be able to block that out of your head and not let that play into whether or not you're successful in that play, that game, that week of practice.
All right, if you had to pick someone from the locker room to be your partner, who would you pick? Put him on the spot here.
I'd pick Gates. I feel like he'd be good in martial arts. He's got a strong base, and he'd be an easy guy to work with. We're of similar size.
Yeah.
So,
Gates is a good choice, but guess what? Today you have me.
You're gonna come over, through and up, and grab your own wrist.
Okay.
And then apply pressure in an upward manner. You feel it in your joint?
I do feel that. Yeah, that's. You can let go now. That's cool. Okay, so come across.
Reach through.
There we go, and then pull him back to you.
Like this?
With your hand.
Oh, well, I don't want to really hurt him.
That's really good. Worst case, he goes to sleep.
Okay, how you feeling?
A little constricted air.
It's good.
How did I do?
You did very well.
I did very well. I almost stopped your breathing, and no biggie.
Like I said, it's some of the workouts that I've done, training for martial arts, have been the hardest workouts I've done in my life, but I think it builds character, and it's good for you.
Okay, in the off season, I'll bring Gatesy in. You guys can have a little round too.
Yeah, I'll show him a couple things.
Let's show him a couple things. Thanks, Dante.
You're welcome.